Man, listen, sometimes I really feel like some people just aren't built to handle money and fame. Hold up, somebody break this down for me real quick. How do you blow up in 2020 out of nowhere like that? Then by 2022, you're sitting on millions, living the dream. You end up doing 5 years in prison after that. Then in 2025, you get another shot at life and freedom. You even catch lightning again with a hit like First Day Out. And then just 1 year later in 2026, you go and throw it all away again.
Rest now, brother. We have the watch. And I'll see you.
Pooh Shiesty has officially been arrested for allegedly robbing and kidnapping Gucci Mane. Now hold up. According to the Department of Justice, he wasn't feeling the terms of his deal with Gucci at all. He tried to make moves to get out, but the contract situation was never fully resolved. So instead, he basically said, you know what? Forget it. I'm taking this to the streets. Then he went ahead and called up his dad along with about 10 other guys to head out to Dallas. And just like that, they all piled into a car moving like it was some kind of tournament run.
I'm Ryan Rabel, I'm the U.S. Attorney for the Northern District of Texas. Thank you for coming. This week, 9 individuals, including well-known musical artists, kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint numerous victims at a music studio in Dallas, Texas. 8 of the 9 were arrested yesterday in Dallas, Memphis, and Nashville. These individuals who are charged and arrested include Lontrell Williams Jr., also known as Pooh Shiesty, Lontrell Williams Sr., Rodney Wright Jr., also known as Big 30, Kadarius Waters, Demarion Gibson, DeMarcus Glover, Corday Johnson, Darian McDaniel, and Terrence Rogers has not been arrested yet, but will be soon. The complaint alleges that on January 10th of this year, 3 music industry professionals traveled to Dallas for a scheduled business meeting. Lontrell Williams Jr. arranged this meeting purportedly to discuss the terms of his recording contract with one of the victims. As alleged, once these 3 men were inside the recording studio, Williams Jr. and 8 co-conspirators, several of whom traveled from Memphis, Tennessee, executed a coordinated armed takeover. As alleged, Williams Jr. produced an AK-style pistol and forced one of the victims to sign a release from the recording contract at gunpoint. The remaining conspirators displayed firearms and robbed the other victims of Rolex watches, jewelry, cash, and other high-value items. One of the victims was actually choked by one of the defendants to the point of near unconsciousness. Defendant Wright barricaded the studio door with his body to prevent the victims from escaping. The ringleader of the conspiracy, Lontrell Williams Jr., was on home confinement at the time of the offense, as alleged, for a prior firearms conspiracy charge and conviction out of the Southern District of Florida. Towards the end of his prison sentence, he had been granted home detention. Part of the terms of his home detention were that he would not commit another federal offense or possess a firearm. His father, Lontrell Williams Sr., is alleged to have helped plan and execute the federal kidnapping as charged in the complaint. And as described further in the complaint, within hours of leaving the Dallas studio, a number of the defendants were on social media displaying some of the items that appeared to be the jewelry that had been robbed from the victims.
This is the part that really gets me, because during that whole ride from Memphis to Dallas, not one person spoke up. Hold up, you mean to tell me nobody in that car thought to say, yo, what if there are cameras watching everything? Or at the very least asked, what's the plan if this all goes left and we get caught?
Document outlines some of the evidence, just some, establishing the defendant's roles in the federal offense. This is as follows. Electronic monitoring data placing Williams Jr. at the offense location, which would put him in violation of his home detention conditions. Cell phone records and license plate reader data corroborating the coordinated travel of multiple defendants from Memphis, Tennessee to Dallas. Rental car records confirming Williams Sr. rented a vehicle that was used by the group. Surveillance footage from the offense location, a nearby office supply store, and a hotel where several of the defendants stayed following the offense. Fingerprint evidence as well that was recovered from the crime scene, matching at least 2 of the defendants. Social media posts by defendants displaying what appears to be stolen property just in the days following the offense. Greyhound bus records confirming the travel of multiple defendants from Dallas to Memphis the day after the offense.
This right here might be the most confusing part of this whole situation. Man, you just got out of prison and had everything lined up for you again. You had the lifestyle, the money, the attention, literally access to whatever you wanted. So why risk all of that freedom you just got back? Like, seriously, what is it that keeps pulling you back into that same cycle? What is it about going back to prison and being locked up around men that makes it worth it to you? Because from the outside looking in, it just doesn't add up at all. Now listen, a lot of people have started reacting to this situation, and one person in particular, Lil Woody, actually made a pretty interesting point. Here's what he had to say.
Let me understand this, y'all. Please help me. I really need help. Pooh Shiesty did all that time in jail, in the feds. He around people that have unbelievable cases where it show how far the feds willing to go. Pooh Shiesty came home, y'all, and made the first day out, they sent him right back to jail. Pride and ego is our main enemy. That's why I call myself Wooded versus Wooded. I have to fight myself every day to not let these suckers trick me back in jail. To not let these suckers trick me away from my kids and take my life. That young nigga came home, bro, and did NBA Youngboy numbers. First song he put out, they said he was gonna flop. That young nigga went to the top. He had all the cars, the lifestyle, everything he dreamed of having. But he didn't change his mindset. Look what the boy did. The boy done went and did some stupid shit. Caused him to go back to jail. Listen, young man, we our own enemy. The shit stopped when we change our mindset. Man, we ain't gotta fake an image no more. We did what these niggas wish they can do. We ain't gotta keep doing it. That's why I say these niggas play the game till they lose. You gotta know when to get out of it, bro. You gotta know when to say, okay, this is it. Because they all love you, they gas you on. And when they putting fucking handcuffs on you, and you come to the realization that this shit is real, now y'all wonder why Woody walk the way he walk and talk the way he talk. Nigga, the feds are real. That cemetery with all them bodies in there is real. This ain't Grand Theft Auto. This ain't no fucking TV show. This our real lives. And y'all wonder why these white people don't want to see us with no money. Cause we do stupid shit with it. You had no business doing that. You folks came out here and led by example.
Charleston White, who people always call the king of snitching, stepped in with his take on the situation. And trust me, what he had to say about all this, yeah, it definitely got people talking.
I'm Shiesty. They get the whole man too. What them feds mean is a motherfucker. Take it to daddy too. God damn. Shit. If there's any other time to think about telling, this is it right here. You talking about the kind of federal charges for federal kidnapping? Oh my goodness. Up to a life sentence. Oh man. Whoever these FBI agents is here, they finna get a promotion. They fucking around being in line up to be the FBI director one day for bringing down Shiesty. It sounds like Gucci cooperated. It sounds like the victim. Gucci was a victim and gave his testimony. Come on over here with me, Gucci. It's all right. It's all right to go and be civilian. Yeah, come on. Yeah, this ain't that ain't come on over here with me, Gucci. Press charges on their ass to the full extent of the law.
Now hold up. Speaking of snitching, 50 Cent is low-key hinting that somebody talked in this whole situation. And yeah, he's kind of pointing the finger toward Gucci Mane without saying it outright. He even posted a clip from the press conference asking, "Who the hell is telling?" Then right after that, he doubled back and shared a video of Bubba Dub claiming that Gucci Mane was the one who spoke up.
Gucci Mane got robbed and didn't tell nobody but the law. I told y'all, man, people who are paying goddamn taxes and law-abiding citizens, man, ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. Pooh Shiesty, Big 30, come on. That shit dead. Robbing people, trying to goddamn extort. That shit dead.
And if you're wondering, hold up. There are actual documents floating around from the case files that say Gucci Mane didn't just sit back. Those reports claim he identified what Pooh Shiesty was wearing during the incident. They also say he pointed out Big 30 to the feds as well. Now listen, Wack 100 stepped in and had something to say about all this. He basically told people to stop guessing about Gucci and focus on what's actually written in the paperwork. Then he went even further, saying Pooh Shiesty's father had a history of cooperating and threw shots at his son too. At the end of the day, he made it clear there's nobody to blame here but Pooh Shiesty himself. According to him, the man knew exactly what he was getting into, and he believed dragging Gucci into the snitch narrative would somehow help him slide. Now, I've also seen people online saying Pooh Shiesty could be facing life. Others are throwing around numbers like 20 to 30 years behind bars. I'm gonna leave that part to the legal experts in the comments section, but I want to hear from y'all. What do you think about these reactions and Wack 100's claims? Go ahead, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.